Hey, welcome to another episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. I'm in New York City with Brett and Brent, who you remember from, what was it, like 9-10 months ago? Right after
Thanksgiving. A while back, yeah.
It was a long time ago.
How have you guys, winters, springs, and summers been?
Cool, cold, and warm.
Same. Extra warm for me because I've been in Middle America, the south half. Very warm, very humid. Glad to be back in New York.
And big news since the last time I made partner, thanks to Brent's kick-ass Chad's Beer Reviews theme song.
I'm sure it was only mostly me. What can I say? No, but congratulations, dude. That's great.
Yeah. So we're doing something similar to what we did last year. We're doing a sampler pack. It's a Blue Point Brewing Company. They're out of Patchogue, Long Island. But the beers are actually made in Rochester by Genesee. So we're going to do same thing we did last year. We're just going to split each beer 3 ways. And I got my little Brewfest sampler cups or whatever. And so it's not like an official review of each beer. It's just a sampling of...
Well, good, so we don't have to talk.
Yeah. We'll just
smile or do this.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll do thumbs up, thumbs down. And shout out to back home with the Saratoga water. All right, we're starting with Toasted Lager, which I think is Blue Point's flagship beer.
Absolutely, yeah.
I've never had this one. Have you guys?
I've had that so many times I can't even count.
All right, well don't spoil the ending for us. Printed up.
They all die.
Right here.
Sorry, guys.
The butler drank it.
It says Blue Point Brewing's award-winning Toasted Lager is our flagship product. Oh, I guess I was right on that. Copper in color, this brew is made from 6 different malts, including English Pale, Crystal, Munich, Carapils, Wheat, and Belgian Cara Vienna. Toasted Lager displays a balanced flavor of malt and hop, which makes for easy drinking. Special lager yeast is used to produce the long-lasting, smooth finish. The toasted part of the name refers to our direct fire brew kettle's hot flames that impart a toasted flavor to our most popular microbrew, 5.3% alcohol by. Alright, we're back finishing up with the Blue Point Toasted Lager. The first thing I think we all said as soon as it hit our lips is, wow, that's refreshing. Especially on a hot summer day like this. I didn't really get the toasted aspect of it, but it's a more higher quality lager. It doesn't taste cheap, and it's refreshing, and
I think the
I like it. I'll give it a thumbs up. Toasted
is like psychosomatic a little bit. I think I think I get a little toastiness on the on the breathing out. It's got a nice sweet nose.
A little caramel.
Yeah, and the color too. You get that little bit of toasted grain. We were talking about this beer is your prime session beer. You know, you could knock this back all night. It's good ice cold, refreshing, but it's got flavor to it too. I really like this beer.
Yeah, same. I mean, it's like it doesn't. Nothing about it is overbearing, but it's also not all the way over like a Bud Light where there's nothing to it. There is something to it. It's got a little bit of hops. It's got enough flavor to say, hey, this is a well thought out beer. We're bringing you some good stuff, but it's not so overbearing that you wouldn't drink it, throughout a football game or for a while.
And it's only 5.3 ABV, so real sessionable. So I think that's a thumbs up all around for Toasted Lager.
Yeah. All right, next up we got the Blue Point Summer Ale. A little bit about the Summer Ale. Blue Point Brewing Summer Ale has a delicious golden taste. In addition to traditional barley malt, a substantial portion of wheat malt is added to the mix, giving this brew a unique tartness that's not found in many beers today. This light, thirst-quenching microbrew is enjoyed by all on a hot Long Island summer day. Fire Island! So we're back from the Blue Point Summer Ale. I forgot to mention that it is a 4.3 ABV. So
we went there?
We went there.
You said we're back from?
We're back from drinking the Blue Point Summer Ale.
Far, far away.
I think we all agree that it's there's not much going on here. It's refreshing, it's light, very little nose, almost no head retention. I compare it to a Japanese lager. It reminds me kind of like Asahi. It's dry. There's just the nose is a little grainy, but it's very faint. It's refreshing, but it has a kind of a low flavor profile.
While we were drinking, you mentioned that it had not much of a nose and a thin body. So I think Japanese sounds right about
this guy.
Yeah,
Send your hate mail to.
Yes, please send it my way.
Brentalfloss at brentalfloss.com.
I need something to keep the fire going. So the thing is, from the everyman perspective, this I don't have a whole lot of experience with beers and the differences, the subtle differences. To me, there's not much to this. It's not bad. It's not great. I don't really taste the difference between this and something like your basic Miller Bud Coors. To me, it's not bad, but it's just your basic chugger.
Brentalfloss and I, we differ a little bit on that because I would certainly place this much higher than a Bud Miller Coors. But I have no disrespect to this beer. It is not at that level, but it's meh.
Well, we gotta move our cars.
What that guy said.
I'm pretty much in the same league with you guys or whatever. It's pretty refreshing, only in that it's like noticeably watery. So it's real thin. Not a whole lot of body or flavor here. I'm kind of mixed on it. I think we're all kind of mixed. And it's like, it's not repulsing me, but it's really not doing a lot for me. So I'm going to go sideways.
What I will give for it is that it's very clean. There's no skunkiness to it. I could see this being, like on a real hot day. It's a summer ale, so I think that it achieves what it's going for. I could see this, ice cold on the beach. You could drink that.
I'd just like to point out that in college I learned how to do this. Oh right, let's pour it. Sorry.
Yeah, share it.
Yeah. Just kidding. Okay.
So what are we drinking here, bro?
Oh, this would be the Blue Point Long Island Blueberry Ale. I think I may have written Long Island just on the bottle. It's just the blueberry ale. And I'm gonna read it to you in a pleasing British accent. Blue Point Fresh Blueberry Ale offers an unusual twist on brewing that turns out to be just perfect. A wonderful blend of fresh blueberries matched with a thirst-quenching distinctive ale. We carefully add 132 pounds, or a metric ton, of blueberries to each special batch, brewed with 100% American ingredients. Boo! Enjoy a truly unique, flavorful brew. So that's what it says, and it's 4.3 ABV. So there's your blueberry ale right there. Well, we're back from the land where we drink beer. And the thing is, so I'm bringing to the table just kind of the everyman perspective. You definitely, the second that we were done pouring, we all smelled a blueberry smell. But the taste is actually not as sweet as you might think. It's not, in the realm of like a Smirnoff Ice or one of those fuzzy navel wine coolers. It's like just enough blueberry for me. That's how I felt about it.
Yeah, I thought it reminded me of like blueberry pancakes or waffles or something. It seemed, you can tell like it's real blueberry in there, but it does seem like a little artificially enhanced. Like it seems like sugary to me. It's like a rich kind of sweetness, not like a candy sweetness. And I like the crisp body, so it is like refreshing. I like this in the sample, and I could probably drink 1 pint of it, but I don't think I would drink more than one of this. I like it. I'd still give it a thumbs up.
I think you and I part ways when you describe the sweetness of it, because I don't find it to be sweet at all. In fact, I've had this beer before, and I think the first time I had it, that was what I was most taken back by, because I expected it. When I heard blueberry ale, I was like, oh god, this is gonna be cloying. This is gonna be syrupy. And I took a sip of it, and it was just it was so much drier than I expected, and I felt like the blueberry, I don't find it to taste artificial at all. I find it to taste very natural, and I find it to be just the right amount that we talk about. We were saying that it doesn't, if I plug my nose, I don't even really taste blueberry. It's not until like I take that breath out and that my nose is involved with it that I actually get the blueberry. Because the blueberry is very much in the nose of this beer. So without your nose, like I don't pick up on it much. Right. So I find it to be light and just the right amount, and I think very natural tasting. I like this beer. I probably wouldn't go out and buy a 6-pack of it, but I definitely think this is a good example of a fruit beer because it's not overly sweet.
So it sounds like, is that thumbs up all around?
Thumbs up, yeah.
I would give it personally, just to be just like right middle of the road. It's good. I would have it, but I wouldn't go out of my way.
Okay, we're on the last beer, the Optical Illusion.
Get it?
With the nice Illuminati imagery on the label there.
Ep320. Anyone? Okay.
Well, you know there's a website called Ale Illuminati.
Really?
It's like a social networking website for beer nerds.
On a slight tangent here, can I note that why do craft brewers feel the need that every beer that has a lot of hops in it has to be a play on words?
Yeah.
Why
It's
is
such
that?
an easy pun.
That's marketing 101. This classic American style IPA features a rare hop exclusively grown on a farm in Oregon. One taste of the Optical Illusion, you'll know why Blue Point bought the entire crop. A generous amount of the select hop balances out malty backbone with delicious golden beer. Offered in 6-packs, 6.3% ABV, which that's about average for an IPA.
A little higher than our last three, though.
We're drinking the Optical Illusion IPA. It's a pretty solid East Coast style IPA. Very piney, a little bit of caramel sweetness in there. It has like almost kind of like a salty kind of taste to it, like salt water. I like it. I mean, it's not the best IPA. I'd say it's a solid thumbs up, though.
If you gave this to me and asked me what style it was, I think I'd have a hard time pinning this as an IPA. I think it probably meets the minimum IBUs to be classified.
More like a pale ale.
Yeah, it's definitely more in pale ale territory, but it's good. I mean, it's I think it's got really great balance. I definitely get that caramel sweetness in it. There's some hops in the nose, but it's not overly bitter at all. It's just very balanced, which to me is not all that indicative of an IPA, but it's a good beer.
Yeah, personally, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of a lot of hops. This is right at, the line for me where more hops than this, I just kind of go, this isn't the beer for me. But this is enough where I'd be happy to drink a pint of this, maybe two. But I definitely wouldn't make a night of it, and I probably wouldn't bend over backwards to drink it.
So you're giving it a thumbs up, or?
This is another one of my soon-to-be infamous sideways thumbs. Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess that about wraps it up for this episode. Check out Brett over at PBCProductions and Brent over at brentalfloss, and we're gonna go out and hit some bars or bar.
We're gonna get into a fight tonight.
Pretty much.
Drinking on a Monday night.
Woo!
We're metal. All right, so we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Later.
Peace.
More.
Take that.
Somebody brewed it. Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Review. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.